Hey guys, and welcome to the newest episode of Be Hero Presents Slightly Agitated, the show where three idiots come on and attempt to annoy each other based off the topic of the week. I am your host and idiot numero uno, Brian, and with me tonight is idiot dos and former Devotion Championship heavyweight champion, Josh Martinez.
Oh, you fuck. I was waiting. That's Sowell's introduction, but it's accurate for both of us now.
Yes, it is. How are you doing today, Josh?
Well, I was doing fine, but now I'm slightly agitated, you piece of shit.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hey, you're the one that lost. You're the one that lost it.
It's very accurate.
I blame the booker. I'm going to blame Trevor Blackwell. He attacked me.
What?
I wasn't ready.
Wow.
It's bullshit.
You were attacking Josh Glade. He wasn't ready.
Glade should have been ready. He was in the ring. He just got done with a match. It was fine. It's fine. He should have been ready.
All right. And idiot number 3, and also former Devotion Championship heavyweight champion, Andrew Sowell. How you doing, Andrew?
Fine, I guess. Fine. Good. Agitated. Just not as slightly agitated.
Well,
like Josh
if it makes you both feel better, I can't even tout former because I would imply I had it at one point in time. So,
hey, you've had the Utah State Television Championship.
And core belt. And the randomly named other belt. I've had everything but the big belt and our long lost tag titles. So
I'm pretty sure you don't want those tag titles anymore.
I don't know if anybody does. I don't know if we're ever going to get them brought back.
Well, maybe if we had an actual... If we had an actual tag team division.
If we had a roster that could support tag team divisions. But
this
anyway.
Is also true.
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. Thanks, JR.
Yep. It is also
Yay.
true. But if wishes were fishes, they'd all smell like... no, I can't make that joke. Anyhow... Tonight's topic is going to be picked by yours truly. And I'm thinking this week we are going to talk about the best and worst remakes, reboots, reshoots, what have you, of movies, music, video games, hell, even storylines in wrestling if we want to go that far, because it's all the same thing and there's greatness and garbage in both. Oh, man. You guys ready for the shitstorm that will be this?
No, I feel like I should have had more time to prepare a list, but it's fine, whatever. I'm just agitated now.
Hey, we train to do shit on the fly. You should be ready for this.
That's true. That's factual.
So, but before we get started, the almighty question. What are we drinking? Josh?
I am drinking a Crown Apple with Sprite.
Very good, very good. I almost went Crown Apple myself with Coke, but almost did it. I didn't, though. I tried to, or instead, I went Kraken and Coke tonight. Get some dark ramen up in here. What about you, Sowell?
Tequila and some sort of energy drink. I don't know. It's fruity.
Some sort of energy drink. Did you not see the bottle of the energy drink before you poured it?
I don't know what it's called. I don't know the name of it. It's some sort of fruity energy drink.
Did you buy it from like NCR or whatever? It had
a dollar store.
Had no label on it. Just it was a tin wrapper around it.
I mean, it has a label. Do you really want me to fish it out of the trash? Because I can do that.
If you
I'll
want to
make
go play in the
all the
trash.
noise. I'll make all the noise to go get it. That's great
No, I think
radio.
we'll be fine.
Just know it's.
Oh,
It's
speaking
some
of,
sort of
by the way,
thing. Go on.
I'm having grand plans getting in laid for us. So, with that being said, you two need to learn to use the camera.
No. No.
Yes.
I've
here
been told.
soon.
I've been told I have a face for radio. So that doesn't help the gimmick.
Well, I want to try and see what we can do about putting us on something like Instagram Live or a TikTok or something like that. So, fans, the three of you that are out there, if that's something you guys want to see us live as we record, let us know. Reach out to us in our social media, what you guys hear about at the end. So, all that being said, why don't you start us off? Let's go best remake of... Well, let's go best cover of a song. What is your favorite song cover?
So Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You." It's hands down better than the original. Which, if you don't know that there's an original, you should hate yourself. Do you guys know?
Look it up real fast. Make sure.
It's Dolly Parton. "I Will Always Love You." That's who sings the original version of the song.
Oh, yeah, with Vince Gill.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's hands down the best remake of any music, because I mean Whitney just fucking owns that fucking song, and then fucking Dolly's is still a good version too, but like I mean it's the original, but like the remake, everyone thinks Whitney Houston is the original singer of that song, which is understandable because she nailed it.
Yeah, definitely made it her own. Like, honestly, that's who I thought it was done by initially. I think I've heard the Dolly version, but I'm pretty sure my brain has always said it was Whitney Houston. So you are correct, sir, which does make it that much better where your brain touts this is the original.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I looked it up on Spotify to verify that it was Dolly. And there's also a cover of this by Hailstorm, which I'm intrigued in listening to.
That's a really good song, too. Hailstorm fucking rules. If you don't know Hailstorm, get the fuck out of my audio booth.
Not just Hailstorm, but Lizzie Hale in general. Like, she does a bunch of stuff solo.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
all
with
her
other
shit's
people.
good.
So
all
good.
Her shit's good.
Dude, I've not heard anything that she's ever done that was not great, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
She does a song for a D&D game.
Does she?
Oh, shit.
I can't remember who. Yeah. God, what was the name of that song? I'd have to go look it up and I'll send it to you guys later. But it's her with, I think it was Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
That makes sense.
Banger. Automatic banger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and while I'm looking this up, speaking of covers, Lizzie has a great cover with her and Daughtry of Separate Ways, which is so good.
Oh, yep. You can't go wrong with Hale.
I think
you can't go wrong with Lizzie Hale.
In fact, I enjoyed that one
Hailstorm.
Agreed.
She got a song with Apocalyptica called Talk to Me.
Nice.
Let's see songs. What is the name of that damn song?
You know, I'm actually surprised Solo didn't say
God.
Behind Blue Eyes.
Right? My favorite Limp Bizkit song, by the way, is that cover. I really enjoy that song.
I mean,
that says something if you guys heard our episode about Limp Bizkit.
How amazing they are, and they're the greatest band in the world. Then that's factual. No need to look it up. But yeah, no, I mean, is that what you're going with, Josh? Because yes, that is a fucking brilliant cover. But I wanted to get out of the way to see who was a fucking idiot. Well, I mean, I already kind of gave away the answer, but who sings the original fucking Behind Blue Eyes?
I don't fucking know. And that's not my pick, by the way, but because all I've ever heard is the Limp Bizkit version. But I was just shocked because that's your favorite fucking band of all time, right next to
The correct
ICP.
answer is the Who. The correct answer is the Who.
Look at me doing another.
So that song, by the way, that Trans-Siberian Orchestra and Lizzie Hale song is called "Forget About the Blame." Moon version. It is a bonus track on a album known as Letters from the Labyrinth. It was a album that the Trans-Siberian Orchestra did for a D&D game.
Interesting.
It's super good. Also going with covers again, Lizzie Hale's. Actually, Hailstorm has like a whole album that's nothing but covers.
Yeah, it's called Reanimation, or no, it's not Reanimation, but it's
That's Linkin Park.
Yeah. It's I don't know, it's something like that. Or it's called Remix or something.
Another cover that she does that's without Hailstorm, she actually does with Stone Sour, is Give Me Shelter, which is a remake. It's actually a really good version of the remake. Not better, but a really good version.
Yes, good
is
song.
From the Stones.
Great record.
Yep. Let's see. Is there any other ones on here while I'm here? She does one that I have not heard yet, but I'm going to go listen to as soon as we're off of here. It's a remake of We Will Rock You, but it's her In This Moment, which is the band that the album's on. So In This Moment, Lizzie Hale, Maria Brink.
She made a song with In This Moment? That's fucking dope.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And Taylor Monson. You guys know who Taylor Monson is,
Isn't that
right?
the girl from The Grinch? And what the fuck's her band name?
Yes.
The Pretty Reckless.
Pretty Reckless.
No fucking shit.
That's a song I need to hear.
Yes.
I know. I saw that. I was going through. In fact, I'm just going to put that on my likes right now.
What is it? What's the name of the song? Oh, it's We Will Rock You. Never mind.
We Will Rock You. It's a cover. Yeah.
I'm so fucking ready. I'm fucking ready.
Oh, it is Reanimated, by the way. Was the name of that album.
I know things.
So you were right, sir.
I'm always right. Everyone needs to know that.
Another one that they did on that album for Hailstorm was All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You. Also a great cover song.
Hailstorm rules. Man. All right, Josh, what's your pick besides Limp Bizkit, the greatest band in the world?
It's Hurt by Johnny Cash. That is a fan-fucking-tastic cover or remake. It's so good. Yes. And I find it, like most, like the remakes we've already talked about, better than the original.
Accurate. It is, it was going to be my pick because it is my favorite remake of a song of all time. It hits harder.
Mm-hmm.
Than Tool's version.
Not Tool.
Or Nine Inch Nails. Nine Inch Nails.
There you go.
Tool only wishes they could be a good band.
You are correct. I apologize, though. It was Nails that did that one. But it is a much better version.
Did you ever hear the lead singer of Nine Inch Nails? After Johnny Cash released Trent Reznor, he said that after Johnny Cash released his version of that song, he said that he felt that he wrote it specifically for Johnny because it felt so much more real.
Yep.
Oh, so good. Gives me the goosebumps.
Very, very, very good.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with that song. It is.
That song sticks
with
you.
If I had to put down...
Sorry.
Yeah. If I had to put down a perfect song, I think I would put down that song. Yeah. Honestly. Like, if someone's put a gun to my head, say, tell me a perfect song, it's that song. Hurt is so amazing. Yep. God. Now I got to think of a cover. Like, because you went through my best one, and then we also talked about some of my other favorite ones, which were a bunch of the ones from Lizzie.
I'm going to go ahead and steal your fucking thing because I feel like I'm not going to talk about it or forget about it. But that's Zombie by, so it's originally sang by the Cranberries, but the lead singer of the Cranberries, she teamed up with, I don't remember what band, but they,
something, is it Bad Wolf?
Maybe it's Bad
Something
Wolf,
Wolf,
but like
Bad Wolf does do a cover of it.
That song's just as good, if not better, than the original.
Mm-hmm. Oh fuck! I got another one. I'm gonna jump in here because rock covers. "Sound of Silence" by Disturbed, the Disturbed version. That was fucking. Yeah. You want to talk about songs that became art? That one was fucking art.
Who did the original, Josh?
I don't fucking remember. I know it. I feel like I do. I feel like it's one of those things that's on the tip of my tongue, and when you guys are gonna fucking say it, I'm fucking pissed.
Simon and Garfunkel.
I fucking knew it! God damn it.
He knew it through hindsight. Oh, man. I'm trying to think, man. Like, there's so many great covers of songs, but...
Mm-hmm.
I just had it. Flame on Fire. Great band, if you haven't heard of them. Or Fame on Fire, excuse me, not Flame. Fame on Fire, great band. They do a lot of covers. One of my favorite covers of a song that they do, and I listen to it on repeat practically, is Blinding Light by The Weeknd. But they do such a great cover. I actually think I enjoy it better because it's more of a harder rock version. Not hard rock, but harder rock than the Weeknd's version. It's super good if you have never heard it. But I also like the Blinding Light version by The Weeknd too, because it gives me 80 nostalgia.
That's fair. I don't think I've heard that song.
You're going to hate me for why I found out the song. I mean, the song's been out for a long time, but the thing that kind of made me fall in love with the song is it was the song that was used in the trailers for Miss Marvel, the show.
Oh, God.
So, but it worked out great for the trailer, and it made me fall for the song, and then I heard Flame on Fire's version, and that was great. Oh, another great version of a song is Galway Girl is the name of the song, originally done by Ed Sheeran, but the version I actually like better is Madeline Bailey doing it. It's a female singing this song as talking about being in love with this girl, but it's such a really good version of the song. It's actually a better version than Ed Sheeran's version. At least for my opinion. Ed Sheeran's version is not bad, but I prefer this other one. It's so good.
So you're specifically talking about Ed Sheeran's version of Galway Girl, right?
Nope. Ed Sheeran did originally. It's Madeline Bailey's version that I prefer.
Okay, because I know, like, I listen to a lot of fucking music, and my taste spans, right? So Galway Girl, if you look it up and you don't put Ed Sheeran after, it'll bring up an Irish folk song, and that's when you started when you said Galway Girl the first time. I was like, oh, he knows about the High Kings, but apparently not. You uncultured fuck.
No. The High Kings is on there, but it's not the same Galway Girl
song. It is
song.
At least
I don't think it's the same one.
It's not. And they're the lyrics are different. The tone is different. It's 110% different all the way around.
Yeah. And the High Kings, when you look up Galway Girl, is actually number 4.
Hey, yo.
And Spotify, at least. So, But with that being said, let's go ahead now and move on.
Real quick, I want to get to this because St. Patrick's Day is allegedly on Sunday. But
it is on Sunday, it's not allegedly.
Whiskey in the Jarro by Metallica, which is a remake of a old fucking Irish folk song, and it's fucking amazing. And
it's fucking terrible.
Also,
it is the worst.
Shut your whore mouth.
That is the worst fucking version of Whiskey in the Jar.
No,
I'm
you're wrong.
fucking dying on this hill. No,
Please
I am not wrong. No, it's the worst.
I enjoy it on there. Metallica does have a better cover though, and it's Turn the Page.
Yes, that is a good cover also.
Originally done by Bob Dylan.
Yep.
So, oh man. Well, let's go ahead and move on now to worst cover. Josh?
Whiskey in the fucking Jar by Metallica. It's my least favorite. Fuck that. Fuck that version.
I'm glad you lost to Glade.
Sorry, I have taste, and I've listened to other versions that are 10 times better than that don't get recognition because Metallica is such a popular band. Fuck them and fuck that version.
Well, that's rude.
Good old Sowell. Worst cover for you or remake?
So I heard fucking this is a live version. I heard MGK Machine Gun Kelly. He did a remake of Paramore's Misery Business. And it's fucking god awful. It's the worst. It hurt my ears so hard when I fucking heard that.
MGK just hurts my ears for the most part. So
yeah,
that's true. That is also true.
I was so happy when he got bitch slapped into a pool riding a fucking elliptical in a movie.
Did you watch that god awful movie he made with his fucking what's her name?
It was a new Jackass movie.
Oh, I forgot he was in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's.
I actually can't stand him.
I know. He's definitely not a rap devil. Eminem fucking ended his career, and rightfully so.
You ever see that meme that said Eminem dissed him so hard he had to change music genres?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Accurate as fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right? My absolute most disliked version of a song that was a cover or remake of a song is Numb by Linkin Park and Jay-Z.
Oh, the Reanimated.
I cannot stand. I actually can't stand that whole album, to be honest. It is the only Linkin Park album I did not own. No, it's literally just called Reanimated.
No, isn't it? Maybe it is.
Collision Course is the name of the album.
Wait, are you
for that one? I thought it was called Reanimated.
Are you hating on Collision Course, the Jay-Z and Linkin Park masterpiece, right now?
Yes,
correct. Reanimation was the other one I was thinking of, but yes, I cannot stand that album. Specifically, the version of Numb that they do, I can't stand it. I think it is hot garbage.
Yeah,
I think your opinion is hot garbage. The original Numb, yes.
I love Linkin Park. It's one of my favorite bands of all time. I've owned nearly every album of theirs, save this one and Reanimation.
Collision Course brought peace to the early 2000s. And you are entitled to your very wrong opinion. And I just want you to know that your opinion licks donkey dick. So...
Did you say it brought peace to the early 2000s?
It did. There are certain historical events that bring peace among pulp cultures. Collision Course was the first of my generation, and the second was Pokemon Go. And how dare you insult that masterpiece?
Do you remember what was going on in the early 2000s, Josh?
I'm going to be completely honest. I spent most of the early 2000s, early to mid 2000s, baked out of my fucking mind. So no, I do not.
There was a specific thing that happened on, let's say 2001.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Oh, yeah, that thing I remember.
So it brought peace to the early 2000s, huh, John?
I said peace to the pop cultures in the early 2000s. Listen to my full statement. Do not pick and choose your words.
First of all, you corrected yourself halfway through. You said originally just peace to the early 2000s.
Peace to pop culture in the early 2000s.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And if you're going to do that, it was Nelly and Tim McGraw that brought peace to the early 2000s with combining genres.
No, it was Jay-Z and Linkin Park. No, that is a great song. No. Because it spawned so many other fucking songs like that. Like, Coming Undone with It, Korn featuring them Franchise Boys. God, now I'm drawing a fucking blank and I had a list. But that was a good one. Korn featuring them Franchise Boys. That was great. That album was great. Fuck you.
All right. Apparently we made the cat angry after hating on Linkin Park for this. And to be fair, I don't hate on Linkin Park. I dislike it Linkin Park with Jay-Z. And I don't mind either of them separately, just not together. So. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead now and move on. Let's do Solo. What is your favorite all-time remake of a movie?
The Thing.
Which remake?
Great.
The 1982
choice.
fucking movie.
Okay.
That one. Not the fucking
Definitely a good choice.
Shitty fucking 2011 remake that ruins everything.
2011 remake that was so bad they had to call it a prequel.
I mean, it was a prequel. It literally was a prequel. But they couldn't think of a better name. And that's another thing about fucking remakes and movies. Call it something else. Like fucking Scream. Like fucking when they remade Scream or resequeled it. Whatever. And they just call it Scream. It's like, no, it's Scream fucking 5 or 5. Like, be original, you fucking idiots. Or Halloween, when they remake Halloween, think of something fucking different. Especially if it's in the same continuity. Like fucking Halloween, like the 2018 Halloween, that fucking shit. But The Thing is my answer to your question.
Alrighty. Well, definitely a great choice. I'm not going to shit on that one whatsoever because you can't.
Correct.
So, Josh.
Yes, sir. Best remake?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say... Oh, God, there's so many good ones. But there's so many more bad ones. I was a big fan of It Chapter 1. That was a good one. That was a decent remake to me.
Very good choice.
But is that a remake?
Yeah. Of It?
100%. Because they went from that TV fucking campy ass version with Tim Curry to an actually scary version with Bill Skarsgård. Which, speaking of remakes, that The New Crow, which I am both nervous yet excited for, because there are parts that look cool. There are parts that I'm looking at like, what the fuck? Stop it! No, and they're like, oh, that was badass as fuck. So I don't know how it's gonna go, and I'm nervous.
All right, I'm looking up one right quick.
So yeah, It Chapter 1, and I don't know. I feel like it's a TV movie, so like it's just different.
It was done as a miniseries.
Yeah, but it's a TV movie. It wasn't released in theaters. I mean, Josh is 100% correct. It was a fucking far superior remake, and it definitely still counts. I'm splitting hairs is what I'm doing.
Accurate.
But yeah, that's like saying like SWAT is a fucking remake of a TV show, or fucking
21 Jump Street.
21 Jump Street, yes, which is in it to itself is a fucking great
hilarious,
super funny, and it was in continuity too.
Yeah.
So, one of my favorite comedies, like not of all time, but it's one I definitely throw on when I like put on when I see it, and I think is a good remake that doesn't get the credit for it, was the remake of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles called Due Date with Zach Galifianakis and Robert Downey Jr.
But that's like, I wouldn't call it a remake because they literally, I don't know. I wouldn't call that a remake because it's a road trip movie, which there's thousands of road trip movies with the exact same fucking premise. You know what I mean?
The premise is,
I wouldn't call Due Date I would not call Due Date a remake of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
I would, for the aspect of how the MacGuffin happens, right? So I agree with you. Like, road trip movies are a dime a dozen, but the road trip movie in this case is dude is stuck with a person he doesn't know at all, and is stuck with him because said person screwed him out of being able to fly home to be there with his family. In this case, a due date. And has to deal with them, and then they become like the besties by the end of the movie, right? That is exactly the same premise as Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, unlike a lot of other road trip movies.
I don't know.
And I do enjoy that one.
I got to agree with Sowell. I'm not. I don't agree that it's a direct remake like The Thing or like It. The ones that we've discussed so far. It's the same premise, yes, but it's not like they said, oh yeah, this is the new version of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. This is our reimagining of this movie.
I mean, it's accurate that they didn't say that. It was, when it came out, a lot of critics had said ostensibly that this is the new version of, or like a new telling of.
Yeah, but critics are fucking idiots.
This is also true. But
like, critics like loved fucking, or some critics liked fucking She-Hulk. You know what I mean? Like, they're fucking dumb.
Well, you took my one I was going to choose, damn it, so was the thing. So I was trying to come up with one I did enjoy, and I considered a remake. So let's think of another one here. We got I'm going to go with The Magnificent Seven, the original version of the movie, but it's a remake of Seven Samurai, or a retelling of Seven Samurai.
Yeah, I'll give you that one, because it literally is fucking... Yeah, no, that's fine. Yes, The Magnificent Seven, yes.
And the original version, not the one that was made only a few years ago, which honestly wasn't terrible. With, Chris Pratt in them.
Wait, hold on. Chris Pratt, yeah. Chris Pratt and Denzel.
Denzel Washington. Right? Like, it had the star power to it. It just didn't have... I don't think the directing was there and the writing was there. and it was trying to
the
be
writing
the other one.
definitely was not the greatest.
Oh, wait, hold on. I want to fucking say another one that was like pretty fucking good.
Okay.
And it's different. Fucking True Grit. It's a remake of a fucking old John Wayne movie. That the sequel, or I mean, not the sequel. The fucking remake is pretty goddamn good.
Yep,
and True Grit on its own is fucking good. Mm-hmm.
So,
God, I've watched that forever.
All right, so now we've done that, let's talk about some of the worst remakes. There should be a long list available for you, gentlemen. Let's go with Josh on this one.
Nightmare on Elm Street remake can suck my ass.
I knew you were going to go that one. I knew that was the first one you were going to jump down.
See, I would have thought you would have said fucking Friday the 13th.
No, like all those slasher films that they tried to remake. Friday the 13th, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Nightmare on Elm Street, fucking Halloween. The list goes like on and on.
The Rob Zombie remake, fucking shit show.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, because like Halloween, like the 2018 one was not terrible.
It wasn't terrible.
It
no,
got worse with kills, and then ended terribly with Halloween Ends.
Yeah,
but see, and I don't consider those Halloweens remakes because it was just a continuation of the story. Rob Zombie tried to do it, and it was dog shit. He also took the Munsters and he shit in their fucking mouth. So yeah, fuck those remakes.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing.
Here's my biggest grievance with it, right? A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original version was rated R. And it was fantastic. It was bloody. It was scary. You only see Freddy in it for like a total of 7 minutes, and it's just the fear. That 7 minutes that you see him in that movie is enough to scare the shit out of you for a lifetime and spawn a bunch of god-awful sequels. In the Jackie
Johnny Depp.
Yes. He's so terrible. Oh my God. No, but you take this rated R film and you basically make a children's version of it. And you do that with...
Make it PG-13?
It is PG-13. The new Nightmare on Elm Street is PG-13.
Which is funny because even though that only came out in 2013, they rechanged the ratings after a few things, and because of the implied sexual assault content to kids, it would be R. It wouldn't be 13.
See, and
so it would have been R either way.
It's just like if you're gonna remake a movie, keep the rating, keep it scary, keep the fucking core of the movie, blood and horror. Just don't fucking change and go away from the original fucking format. There's no point.
I have a caveat to this, and I'm going to give it to if you can either like it or you don't like it. It's really your only options for this because there's no in between. But the remake of Chucky, of Child's Play, I actually enjoyed, and I thought it was better having it, whereas the PG-13 version of it, because it added more of not a kid aspect, but more of a what the hell am I looking for? More of a killer toy aspect to it for me than the original Child's Play. And I love the original Child's Play. I think it's the better of the two, but I did enjoy the new one.
I cannot agree with you at all. I can't do it. I love Mark Hamill, and I thought, okay, him as Chucky's going to be great, and it was not great. So yeah, I totally forgot when you said when you said Child's Play. I thought you were going to go like Curse of Chucky, which was for what it was, straight to DVD, it was pretty decent. And then Cult of Chucky started getting campy again, but it led to an entire franchise as far as a TV series that is actually quite enjoyable.
Which of those two was it that they killed Britney Spears in?
What? Neither. She's
Yeah,
not
she's not
any
in-
of them.
They don't kill actually Britney Spears. They kill the Britney Spears lookalike or stand-in on it, where she's like driving off on like Malibu Highway or something, and Chucky kills her.
I think that's Bride of Chucky.
Is that Bride?
Or Seed.
There's just fucking too many Chucky movies. Anyhow,
That's true.
So, well, after all that ramble, what is your worst, most hated remake of a movie?
Ghostbusters 2016. Fucking pointless.
That was the one
dumb.
with
the comedy was. It was the lady reboot. I don't care. It's fucking terrible. And Sony is fucking awful with everything they produce. So it shouldn't have surprised anyone. But like
Spider-Man?
Like Spider-Man, like fucking 1 and 2 were fucking good. But like the Amazing Spider-Man was pretty okay. And then fucking Amazing Spider-Man 2 were meh. And then they made Venom, fucking Madam Web, which is just, and fucking Morpheus or Morbius or whatever it's called.
Yep.
Sony can't be trusted. Although I did like Ghostbusters Afterlife. That was good. But
then the other one comes out in like a couple of months.
Nope, next weekend. Bitch.
Oh shit, is that close?
Yep.
Solo's got premiere tickets, dog. You didn't know that? It's like his favorite movie franchise.
Right. But yeah, one of them.
Well, that explains why he hates on the lady one so much.
Because it was a fucking unfunny. Not that those ladies aren't funny in their own right, except for Kate McKinnon. I think she's not funny at fucking all.
I thought she was the funniest of the four of them in the movie.
You would be wrong, which is a feeling you should be well acquainted with. But
you often think I'm wrong. As the female, the funniest of the four females, Chris Hemsworth stole that fucking movie.
But like, that's the thing. Like in the original Ghostbusters, they didn't have fucking brain dead fucking women or fucking people in general that are so fucking dumb that like, how does he even fucking eat? He's so fucking stupid. Like, you know what I mean?
He's
like,
got those glasses.
He's got glasses with no lenses. Oh no, a loud noise, and he covers his fucking eyes. How is he able to fucking feed himself?
He was going with that old adage of like, oh, I gotta see, let me turn the radio down.
Which that's a real thing though, especially when you're fucking following directions.
Right, like,
but like, I gotta concentrate. But like, he's like, oh, my eyes, it was so loud. Like, what the fuck are you saying? Like everyone in that movie was fucking awful and annoying, and I hated every single person. I hated every single character. I wanted the villain to succeed. The villain should have succeeded because the villain could freeze people, but for whatever reason, he doesn't fucking freeze the ghost ladies. Like, it's dumb. It's beyond fucking dumb and atrocious.
Well, it is definitely an accurate statement. That being said, I also did not like the movie. I thought certain aspects were funny of it, but I did not like it whatsoever. Honestly, I could not even give you the attempt of trying to save that movie, which I often do just to annoy so well. But there's not even an attempt.
There's no redeemable qualities.
Nope.
I might have been okay to redeem that movie for the women on their own, but the way that they treated Chris Hemsworth's character as so fucking dumb And then the bad guy had no substance. Like there was nothing to him for the story.
No.
So I had no fucks to give about that movie.
And then the beginning of the movie had nothing at all to do with the rest of the movie. And it was just a fucking thing that really fucking it happened. I don't know if you guys like know who Mr. Plinkett is on Red Letter Media, but he fucking like watch Red Letter Media reviews. They're fucking geniuses. They've done like reviews for like episodes 1, 2, and 3. And then they did a review of the Ghostbusters remake with Mr. Plinkett, and they just they destroy that movie to like an atomic level, how terrible it is, compared it to the original Ghostbusters. But I do strongly recommend watching Red Letter Media if you don't know what that is. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, god awful movie.
It was not good at all. I'm trying to think of a remake that we haven't talked about already. I mean, we talked about several that I would have gone on with outside of the ones you guys chose, like the Nightmare on Elm Street, or excuse me, the Friday the 13th remake with Jared Padalecki, which was not good. You know, I'm going to go with one that I don't think was good, but I can't really fault several of the people in it. It just was not good. And it was Superman Returns.
Wasn't that a remake? Wasn't it kind of a continuation?
It was a remake, but sort of continuity to the second movie. I think it's place after the second Superman movie. Sort of. So it's that like weird fine line. I'm calling it a remake.
All right, I'll allow it.
And I think what it was for me in that movie, because I liked Brandon Routh as Superman. I thought he really did a good job. I didn't mind Kevin Spacey's Lex Luthor.
Yeah, all those young male actors didn't care for him either.
Shots fired. Kate Bosworth, I can take it or leave for her Lois Lane. James Marsden, I just love him and everything he does.
Yeah.
But the director of the movie, whose name is escaping me all of a sudden,
he also got Me Too.
Bryan Singer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who did the X-Men movie, so I thought it would have a good chance. I could see the vision he was trying to go for, but he did not get it. Because it definitely felt like that aspect of the Superman mythos where he's like the pillar of good, and so everything he does is good. Like he doesn't throw a punch in that whole movie, right?
Does he not? My God! Well, he would kill everyone.
Not once.
If he fucking threw a
Which
punch.
is bullshit.
Which part?
That being said, like
he doesn't throw a single punch. The fact that he doesn't throw a single punch in that whole movie. He can grab somebody and throw them through a fucking wall, and that's fine. But if he punches somebody, God forbid.
He can control his power, man. He's got that like ability of like holding back. One of my favorite lines from anything is the very last episode of Justice League Unlimited, the cartoon series that they had, and it's Superman beating the shit out of Darkseid, and he's straight up saying, telling Darkseid, he's like, "I walk through this world like I'm walking through walking on eggshells, like I'm walking through paper. I'm afraid I'm going to hurt somebody if I give anybody even an ounce of my power. But you, big man, you can take it." And he beats the fuck out of Darkseid. And I love that aspect of Superman's mythos where he's always trying to restrain himself. But I think Bryan Singer went way too far for it. It's also way too bright, way too unrealistic. I think the way that Donner did it, where it felt realistic, but it didn't feel overly campy. He nailed it, because then you go the other way with like Man of Steel, and it's just way too gritty, and like he straight up kills people. So
he kills one person.
Let me rephrase that. His hands kill one person, and his actions result in the death of thousands.
His actions or Zod's actions?
Richard Donner's version of Superman would have taken Zod and his group out of town.
No, Richard Donner, he would have thrown a fucking plastic sheeted S at fucking Zod in them like he did.
That's accurate. But where did he go with them to take that fight? The Fortress of Solitude, where there was 5 beings in the whole building.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, that being said, they're filming the new Superman right now, so I'm intrigued to see how it's going to go.
Poopy. That's how it's going to go. I can tell you right now. Which bums me out because I was very much looking forward to James Gunn, and I know he has had nothing to do with like the last several DCEU movies or whatever the fuck they're calling it.
Save the one that was now it's just the DCU. Okay. But the only one that he was the only one he was involved in was the new era of the Suicide Squad movies, which was good. Touted as one of the best ones. Yeah,
that's true. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Fuck.
I'll have to see how it goes.
Fuck, there was another goddamn movie I wanted to talk about because it's shit. It's poop. It's diarrhea. Fuck. I'll remember it like an hour later when we fucking stop doing this podcast. But continue.
Was it a horror movie?
No, because like I think it might have been Leprechaun. Just to bringing that up. The one with...
Did they remake Leprechaun?
They did. Hornswoggle? Hornswoggle was the fucking Leprechaun.
Was the Leprechaun.
Oh, I don't remember this.
No. I mean, I think we've kind of talked about this already. But the Disney fucking live action remakes, they've all been dog shit. Oh. Every single one has gotten worse. None of them have fucking added anything, and they're all dog shit. They're all poop.
You just reminded me of another one that got a lot of hate, and I can redeem a little bit of it, but not a lot. And that was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh wait, I just thought of another one. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the fucking Tim Burton movie. Yes.
Yep.
Wait,
the one starring
the Wonka, by the way,
Johnny
was really
Depp.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The new Wonka, though, I actually did enjoy.
I haven't watched it.
It is heavily musical, though.
I did just watch the remake of Mean Girls, and it's a musical, and I hate it.
Yeah.
But fuck, Mean Girls distracted me with what the fuck my answer was going to be.
It's just how you are in life. Mean Girls distract you.
Fuck, that movie sucked. God damn it. All right, I'll think of it soon. God damn it. It was just right there. Man. And I was like, why is this a fucking remake? Anyway, yeah, continue on.
Yeah. Well, what was I was thinking of one just now, and I was going to bring it up. And The Punisher.
Which one though?
I'm going to give you
Thomas Jane or fucking Ray.
I guess
fucking, what's it? Ray Stevens, which I enjoyed both movies. Which even though the Punisher, the 2004 remake,
this was actually going to be the better remake,
not the one that wasn't released in theaters.
And my answer,
the Dirty Laundry one, or Laundry Day, or whatever it's called.
No. Laundry Day, which was a good little thing. I actually thought that was the best of the Deadpool, or the not Deadpool,
Punisher.
Punisher, yeah. Thanks, but I was actually going to say, and this actually ties back to the last round we did with better remakes, because I think both of those were better remakes, and then also throw on the show with John Bernthal. That's a better remake than the original Punisher movie. Do you remember the original Punisher movie?
Dolph Lundgren?
In the 90s?
That was the 80s, not the 90s.
It was early 90s. I want to say like 91.
Because it definitely wasn't that fucking early. It was like 88 or 89.
I'm looking it up now. So, we'll see.
Oh, another fucking shitty remake. Fucking Conan the Barbarian. That was...
Oh, with Jason Momoa?
Oh, with Momoa.
Which was disappointing because I was very much looking forward to that. I was like, yeah, Jason Momoa is a badass. This should be good. And then it wasn't. And then I was like, what are you doing, Hollywood?
You are correct. It is 89.
Ah, bitch.
Let's see. Oh, well, okay. Yes, it was 89. The end of 89. So my thought it was being 90, 91 was also ish right.
No, it was released in 89. Yes.
All right. But yeah, the Conan Barbarian, like, I'll be 100% honest with you. I don't think I ended up watching it. It just did not look appealing to me. And if you go back and watch the Arnold version of Conan, it's not good either.
Fuck you. It's a masterpiece.
No, it's not.
When he prays to Crom, when he prays to Crom, it's the best scene. Or when he explains what is best in life, to see your enemies tremble before you and to hear the lamentations of their women. Fucking amazing. Arnold Schwarzenegger's his first like starring movie that like was good. Because I don't count Hercules in New York.
Hercules in New York?
No, I don't.
That's a fucking thing.
That's Arnold's first movie was Hercules in New York. It's when he still couldn't like when he was talking, like his accent was just god awful.
I think they dubbed him too.
Oh, they did. You're right. Yes, they did.
I think they dubbed him.
They did.
Jesus.
Holy fuck.
And by the way, the best Conan movie is Beastmaster.
You hold your tongue.
Because the ferrets are awesome.
Yeah, the ferrets are cool. Oh, another shitty remake. I can go off all fucking day on this shit. Fucking Clash of the Titans.
Yes.
The fucking 2011 and 2013 fucking sequel. Fucking dumb.
Yeah, Wrath of the Titans.
Yeah, fucking dumb. Fucking why? Why do you do the things you do, Hollywood? Oh, because you have no ideas? All right, fair.
Accurate. I will now give you a bad remake and a good remake in the same franchise. And that's Planet of the Apes.
Yeah. I liked the first the new remake that you're probably talking about with James Franco.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah. With
Franco.
Andy I was thinking who plays Caesar. Serkis. Yeah, Andy
Serkis.
Who essentially pioneers like how we do mocap. Like,
and that's all thanks to Lord of the Rings. He definitely does. Which people were saying like they need to do that for like his work. I think on that franchise.
Yep.
Dawn or the Planet of the Apes, but yeah, the Tim Burton one not gonna be good.
With Mark
Not good.
Wahlberg.
Yes, with Mark Wahlberger. Exactly.
No bueno. All right. Let's go ahead now and end this with the best. Ooh, should we do... Let's actually hold off, because I think the video game ones could go a while, so we're going to hold off on that one. How about we do the best remake of a show? And I will also allow you to do the best remake of a show that may have been remade into a movie, or vice versa.
Wait, I'm sorry. Run these rules by me again.
So, best remake of a show. Now, this could be a remade into a movie, or a movie remade into a show.
Which, by that,
I'll give you an example.
Account then, like, even though it's a mini series, it's still a series. Then wouldn't we count it? Or like fucking.
It's a mini series. I really wouldn't count that because it's essentially a movie, just broken apart, watched over a couple of days.
But I mean, we also talked about 21 Jump Street.
21 Jump Street, yes, which I would have touted as one of these. Now, I will give you a best example I have off the top of my head, and that would be MASH. MASH was much
it was
better
a movie
show
and
remade.
then a show, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Which, if you don't know, MASH was a movie before it was a show, and then it became one of the most popular TV shows of all time.
Yeah, I did not know
With
that.
Donald Sutherland.
Yes. Fuck. What am I gonna fucking think of? Shitballs.
While you think about this, I'm going to put it out there. Part of the reason I was thinking about doing these remakes for this episode tonight was I had heard today that they are currently in works of doing a remake of one of my favorite shows from the 90s, The X-Files.
Wait,
I thought they already tried that.
X-Files? No, they did a reboot.
They did a continuation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is a whole remake. Brand new character.
Are you fucking serious?
Brand new people.
They're doing the X-Files?
Yep.
How can you do that when everyone in society fucking trusts the government? I don't understand that. They're really remaking the X-Files? I'm insulted.
Yes, sir.
Is Chris Columbus at least involved?
Not at all.
What? That is going to be fucking utter trash. Straight trash.
Yeah. It is a Fox-owned property, and it's a Fox-owned,
Disney.
not a
Disney.
20. I'm sorry, it's a 20th Century owned, not a Disney owned. It was one of the properties they didn't get.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I guess thank God for that then, but I don't know. All the writers they're releasing now are just shitty. Movie into a TV show into a movie.
Or a remake of a show. Like if you want to do like V or something like that. Or
who would ever say V?
Or Battlestar Galactica.
Okay, Battlestar Galactica, yes. You really got me through a fucking loop right now.
Yeah,
what about you, Josh? Any thoughts?
I am at a loss. I am excited for the X-Men 97 remake. So we'll go fuck yourself. I already know. It's gonna suck. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna suck.
Not
dick.
A remake.
It's gonna suck dick.
It's a continuation, not a remake.
Oh yeah, it is a continuation. You could suck dick.
It's gonna suck dick. I will when I realize that this fucking show sucks dick. Because it's Disney, and everything Disney has put out in the last fucking 6, 7, 8 years has been fucking utter dog shit. Well, all right, no, well,
Loki.
Marvel. I mean, it's Marvel though. Okay, one example, Loki. Excuse me. You're batting 1 out of fucking like 10 or whatever.
You liked WandaVision.
WandaVision was okay, but the ending was just so fucked. It was like Starbright or whatever the fucking woman's name is, the glitchy girl or what's her? I don't know her name.
Photon?
Yeah, Photon or whatever. When she was like, Wanda, these people will never have any idea how much you sacrificed. Bitch, Wanda fucking kept them as fucking prisoners for fucking months or however fucking long. How much she sacrificed? No, that's a fucked up way to fucking try and justify her fucking actions. She gave up fucking fake children and a fake vision. She gave up nothing. Literally nothing. If you take 4 seconds to think about it.
It was real to her. That's the fucking point. So, well, is that it was so real to her.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Her feelings don't trump facts. You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't think about that fucking rule. But
there's a lot of psychology involved in that, but so was closer to the right end than the wrong end.
Correct, because I'm always right.
I never said you were right. I said you were closer to the right end.
Nope, always right. But like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, fuck. Like Disney's just put out nothing but shit, except for like Loki.
Endgame.
No, but like that's what I'm saying. Like post Endgame, when like Disney really fucking took over because they had Disney Plus to fucking deal with, you know, and release a bunch of fucking content, and then we have to change the game, so to speak, and hire these shitty writers that have never, admittedly, they've admitted it, they've never picked up a comic, and Disney also told them they don't need to.
Yeah, that's
so.
bullshit.
You're right. You're right.
That was like that one WWE writer that was like, I'm writing for some guy named Roman Reigns. I don't fucking know who that is.
No, it was Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley.
Oh, it was Bobby? I thought it was Roman.
Yeah. No, it was, and she got fired like immediately, but like she was like, yeah, I'm writing for like, he's this big black guy. I think it's Bobby Lashley. I don't even know really. Like she said in an interview. I was like, I'm glad you got fired. Well, yeah, I'm glad you got fired, but like, know what the fuck you're doing, which is
right.
Modern fucking writing to a fucking T. It's like they don't gotta know the product. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and say TV show to movies, Star Trek. Like the original series was fucking like great. It turned in some good movies when they were odd numbers, some shitty movies when they were even numbers. And then The Next Generation, all those movies, same thing. Was it what?
Even or good, odd or bad.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, even or good. Oh, yeah, because 2 is Khan, right?
Wrath of Khan's 2.
Okay. Yeah, so Star Trek. Fuck, that took a while for me to fucking answer and think of that. But yeah.
Which we can also tie into the remakes of movies too, by the way.
Star Trek? Yeah, I guess technically yes, we can. I don't know. I feel like it's a continuation or sequel because like they acknowledged the original fucking Star Trek.
It is,
especially in Star Trek Generations.
It is
which.
Well, it's not Star Trek Generations that acknowledges the Kelvin verse, which is the part you see later on with Chris. What the fuck's his name?
Chris.
Pine. Pine. It's Pine.
Yes, Chris Pine. Yes. Yeah, with Chris Pine, they do acknowledge it because they actually have Leonard Nimoy's Spock is like the part that comes from the universe. But it's really a reboot. But it's a reboot with a rub.
With a rub? Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I believe that.
So, but yeah, Star Trek's a good choice from a pretty good show to a really good movies-ish.
only even.
But then also had a ton of content that came after it for shows. So, What about you, Josh? Any thoughts?
I'm still fucking drawing a blank. I can't fucking... I guess Halo was considered bad. I didn't fucking watch it all the way through because my free trial of Paramount Plus expired.
Oh, it's fucking terrible. It's fucking god-awful. Never see it. Never watch it.
I tried.
I haven't even watched the second season.
So hard.
But from what I understand, they're still fucking up.
I couldn't get past the third episode.
I hate watch the fucking entire fucking thing.
I couldn't.
I hate it all.
What was the one I was just thinking about? That was one I enjoyed. That was a movie that became a good remake of a show. And I'm calling it a remake just because it wasn't a one-to-one from the movies. Was the Sarah Connor Chronicles?
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is...
I remember that.
I had an epiphany. Freddy's Nightmares.
Yeah. Did it hurt?
It did. It hurt to watch.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I got another one for you. And I don't know if you guys remember this. They had a Friday the 13th
TV show. But it had nothing to do with Jason, so it was a fucking waste of time.
But it was a remake show. And even though it had nothing to do with Jason, like, a lot of the Monsters of the Week stories and stuff that they did on there were really good and really ahead of the time. Like, it would have, if it came out 10 years ago instead of 30 years ago, I think it would have been a fantastic show on like Sci-Fi or something like that. I think people would have loved the crap out of it.
Probably.
And then maybe also call it something that's not Friday the 13th. But conceptually it was a great show. I'm trying to think of some other ones like that too. That were remakes. Like there's tons of continuation ones like the Mandalorian, or some would say Willow. That were good continuations.
Good continuations? Do you know what the fuck you just said?
I love Willow. Again, it's one of my favorite movies of all time,
great.
And I enjoyed the continuation of the show.
The show is so fucking terrible that Disney literally fucking pulled it from its servers. No one else did. You're the only fucking weirdo that did. That's why they fucking pulled it.
Apparently.
Why am I not surprised you enjoyed the fucking Willow TV show? Why am I not fucking surprised? Jesus Christ.
I was super excited to watch that show every week when it came on.
And then I fucking saw what it was about and I was like, this is some... And you know what? Honestly, I think what happened was Disney also, again, hired writers that didn't know what the fuck Willow was, except for it was a vertically challenged human being like Josh as the main character.
You had to throw that in there, didn't you? You had to get your fucking lick in, didn't you?
I did. And I fucking scored. But they probably hired writers that didn't know what the fuck Willow was again, and then fucking said, "Oh, okay, well, here you go, make this show for us." And then they hired writers from the CW, and then the rest is history. Literally history, because they fucking deleted the entire thing off their fucking server. It was so fucking ill received.
It was ill received. I will give you that. That does not mean I didn't enjoy it. So.
Yeah, you also enjoyed She-Hulk, you fucking bitch.
I did. I thought it was hilarious.
You, sir, are bad.
That's all he's got is that was bad. That was bad and you should feel bad.
I don't, though. I don't.
Your opinion is bad and you should feel bad, yes.
All right. Well, I think we've talked about enough of these episodes and shows and everything else this week. Oh, and definitely got people more than slightly agitated. But guys, let us know what you guys think. What were some of your favorite remakes of movies or songs or shows, or movies and shows and vice versa? Reach out to us on our social medias. That'll be Be Hero Media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and soon to be TikTok. And then you can reach out to me directly at Mike Burke DCW on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And on Twitter /X is Mike Burke Pro. Where can they find you, Sowell?
At Dunn DUNN_so_well on all the stupid social medias.
And where can they find you, Josh?
Bonesaw_Will on Instagram, William Cutting on Facebook, and Bonesaw Bill on TikTok.
All right, guys. And last bit of business, as we always do, our upcoming shows for Devotion Championship Wrestling on looks like April 12th and 13th, we will be at the Mountain American Expo for FitCon. It'll be a super fun show. We'll be there all during the con, so come out and see us. We'll also be doing tryouts in the ring as well as the shows there. So come. If you ever want to be a wrestler, now is your time to go try it out. If you're going to be at FitCon, and why wouldn't you, right? We also have our next Tussle Time show coming up May 11th up in Ogden. It'll be at Kamikazes on May 11th. And we'll be going out of state. We will be going back to Grand Junction, Colorado for the Taco Margarita Festival on June 15th. We also have some other shows coming up right here in Salt Lake. They are just not set yet, so please follow us on our social medias to get those dates and your tickets. Those social medias will be on Facebook and Instagram at Devotion Championship Wrestling, on Twitter at DCW Salt Lake City, and on TikTok at Devotion Wrestling. All right, gentlemen, anything else I'm forgetting before we go?
Your opinions are terrible, and you should feel bad. That's what you're forgetting.
Oh, if that's the case, so was the best wrestler I've ever seen. On that note, guys. On that note, guys, I hope you guys had a great night and enjoyed this episode. I did, and I'm hopefully these two did as well. For the rest of Be Hero Media, we have been Slightly Agitated. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Hugs and kisses.
Fuck you so well.